Sky Outdoors, powered by Town Pump, fueling your next outdoor adventure, is also brought to you by Counter Assault, your ultimate protection in the wild. By Montana Army Navy, get it, get out, and live it. And the Outdoor Report is provided by Montana Fish, Wildlife, and Parks. Happy holidays, and thanks for joining us this week on Big Sky Outdoors. I'm Matt Redding. Here we are at the end of 2014, the start of 2015, and we thought it'd be fun to take a quick look back at some of our favorite outdoor adventures of this past year. Here's a quick montage of some of our favorite episodes.
The nice part about our terrain, the way that it's situated, that a lot of the shots are around that 1,000+ vertical feet or so, and so they're nice short shots where you can yo-yo ski and you can really get around and travel the ridges and whatnot. The super nice thing about it is if you get up to the top of something and you're not really liking what the snow looks like, or the snow quality isn't the best or whatever, it's really easy to just change your aspect and get into some better snow. And a lot of times it's honestly just a matter of turning and skiing off the other way. And for our area, that really helps us out. I feel like we can almost always get into some really good snow. Here, it's really easy to change your aspect and get onto better snow. And we do have that wide variety of your nice 30-degree trees, and then up to 40-some degree rock chutes, and some really nice wide open 35-degree bowls with really pretty aesthetic rocks in them as well.
As a group, we made our way up to the Morel Lookout, where the views of the Mission and Swan Ranges made all the hiking well worth it.
After all that work, there's the great reward of going downhill. But you have to love the up, because we spend 95% of our day going up.
Yeah. But of course, the best part of backcountry skiing is finding fresh, untouched powder.
Hi, I'm Sterling Tyler. I work for Montana Fly Company, home of the Sparkle Minnow and the finest flies in the world.
Oh! Fail! I had to abort that one. There we go. The key to fishing a river this size is to break it up into smaller rivers, if you will. Try to look for sections behind islands, especially when the water's high. It can be like its own little creek back there. And like right there on that bend coming around, all the fish seem to concentrate on that inside seam. So even though the river's huge, you just focus on that one spot. Come on, baby. There it is. That was a quick one.
Look to the Spartan on your left. Don't follow me, Katie.
Help me out. Do not do burpees on the court. Burpees are done over there. Thank you. Keep the spears off the court. Thank you. By the way, you look sick. Yeah. Yeah.
Cooler weather is right around the corner, and your local town pump has everything your family needs along with great savings. With over 90 convenient locations across Montana, we are sure to have everything you need and more.
Welcome back to Big Sky Outdoors. Fishing is one of our most favorite activities we do here on the show, so check out this short little segment we did with Eric's Fly Shop out of West Yellowstone back in June.
I'm kind of looking for places that the fish can get some relief from the current. So when we're out in the middle, we're looking for bigger rocks. And we want to make it easy for the fish. So we want to present those flies right to them behind those places, right into their face, so it's easy for them to eat. Oh, there's a fish. Nice little brown.
Got a double right now.
Do you need it? All right, double. All right. All right, nice little brown. Good job. All right, back to the river. You know, I've seen the reports from Montana Fish, Wildlife and Parks. I think there's like 2,500 trout per mile. Lots of fish. And that doesn't count the whitefish. So there's a tremendous amount of fish per mile in this river.
Pretty little Madison rainbow.
On one cast, you could catch a little 6-incher. The next cast, you could catch an 18-incher. So there's lots of age classes, which is very, very healthy. Madison River brown trout with that nice yellow buttery color and those beautiful red spots on him. He took a woolly bugger, stripping it from the boat right as it came off the bank.
A lot of the things that really make this job, well, it's not even really a job, but this line of work, real gratifying for me is the connection you get with the customer and who you're building the boat for, because you're spending a month building the boat. So over that period of time, you're thinking about who's going to be using it, how they want the boat to perform, and how they want the boat to look. So that's in the back of your mind for that whole time that you're building the boat. And then the other side of it is how the boat performs. We spend a lot of time paddling the rivers and lakes around here, using the stand-up paddle boards or sailing our sailing skiffs. So we know how they perform, and when you come back into the shop and you've just spent some time on the water, it's a great feeling. You know, you can see how the water is going to be moving around the boat as you're putting it together. So that's another side of what makes this really enjoyable work. And then the other part of it is definitely being self-employed. We can spend as much time
in the shop as we need to, or as much time out on the water as we want to, and time spent with family, and all that's as important as working.
We're pioneering a brand new frontier. I'm 40 years old now, and the 40-year-old Grom. But you know, I was there kind of when kayaking turned that corner and became something. I was snowboarding when snowboarding first came about, and I kind of see this as the same thing, you know, like the sky's the limit right now with river surfing.
Strongwater Mountain Surf Co. is spearheading this river surfing movement. You know, like people have been doing it for a while, you know, like the Germans and stuff, but not like mainstream like us, you know, like we're producing our boards right downstairs. They're made in Montana, everything's made in Montana, customization, and they're actually surfing.
With our particular boards, I mean, I feel like super fortunate. My very first, you know, real surfboard that I plan on actually using myself. I made that board in 3 days. After I made that board, I had 10 orders, which is like pretty wild for like, you know, any guy getting started in the surf industry.
Cooler weather is right around the corner, and your local town pump has everything your family needs along with great savings. With over 90 convenient locations across Montana, we are sure to have everything you need and more.
Welcome back to Big Sky Outdoors. Fall is one of our favorite seasons, and with that comes hunting season. Check out this short little segment that we did in September chasing around elk in northwest Montana.
I may do now is, since he's probably heard me coming through and he pushed across down into that deep timber, and we're kind of on a naked hillside at the moment, I'm gonna probably sneak back and grab those decoys we left sitting on that rock bluff. We're gonna have to move down. We can go back into that ravine, drop down into the bottom, and hopefully continue to get on him. If we push him much further, he's gonna be right on the main road. Someone's gonna get a Christmas present. The joy of hunting on public land. We turn around working the bull all morning long. Get him, he's always bedded down with his cows. We get calling, we start working across. Anyway, he ends up blowing out. I think it's because he heard me moving. Come to find out it's because another hunter snuck in over the top, and then he saw our decoys up there. He said he had the bull and the cows right on top of him. And anyway, they winded him and off they went. The joy of public land. But it was fun while it lasted. So we'll go try again somewhere else.
Nice fish, Zach. That's a big brown. Yep, I'll net this one. This is a good one. Look at that thing. Yeah. Look at that thing. That's over 20 brown. It's an over 20 brown trout. Nice fish.
Nice and colored.
It's beautiful. That's what we're looking for. Look at that thing. All right. Ooh. Slide him right to the net. Brother. Nice fish, Zach. Look at that thing.
I'm gonna give you mine. Nice buck.
That's awesome. That's a nice one there. Yeah. I'll just hold the net underneath.
Nice ground. Buck.
That's the sandwich construction, and they go into a cassette. And then they go into the press. Glue just got done curing out of the press, but before we take it out, we got to turn the heat off and let it cool actually in the press for about 5 minutes. And then we'll pull it out, and pull it apart, and then let it cool all the way down. Damn. The 153 Lumberjacky. This is what they look like when they first come out of the press. Then we just make it pretty.
I'm sure that anyone who's taken a 30-mile-an-hour open-faced heel-side pow turn and knows how it feels, knows that you kind of just chase that feeling, because it's the best thing in the world. There's no better feeling than just laying it open and just being out there with your buddies, and the freedom, the release from life. I mean, it's amazing. I live for it. I love it. I can't get enough of it. It's that feeling, that love.
Take it slow. Make your own overtone. Don't harbor it, don't let it sick of it, don't let it get to you, can make it stick. I'll take the heat, that's what I got to do to make it fit.
Cooler weather is right around the corner, and your local town pump has everything your family needs along with great savings. With over 90 convenient locations across Montana, we are sure to have everything you need and more.
Army-Navy is your hunting headquarters. It's the best place around when you're serious about saving money on the things you need to go hunting. Knife sharpeners, wool gloves, backpacking meals, optics, socks, boots, insoles, stoves. Why, it's a virtual hunter's checklist. All name brands and all at fantastic savings. On Highway 2 in Evergreen and Highway 93 in Whitefish. MontanaArmyNavy.com.
Here's this week's outdoor report by our friends at Montana Fish, Wildlife, and Parks.
West Central Montana's Blackfoot Valley was once a dividing line. To the north, the southern rim of a wildlands known as the Bob Marshall Wilderness Complex, the valley floor, and to the south, the diverse working landscape of Montana. Today, here along the banks of the Blackfoot River, cultures that once clashed come together, thanks to the purpose, partnership, and the people of a group known as the Blackfoot Challenge.
Well, you know, we saw what was going on in the valleys around us, you know, out of Missoula, and how those valleys were kind of losing their rural character and rural way of life. People were concerned. They were concerned about losing family ranches, losing hunting opportunities and fishing opportunities. And
in the late 80s, you know, I can remember a conversation about the Blackfoot River being dead and being one of the 10 most endangered rivers in America. And I think that just shocked us all into reality a little bit. We found out really there wasn't a lot wrong with the Blackfoot River. Where there are a lot of problems with is places like this ranch where you have spring creeks running through or tributaries to the Blackfoot.
I was taught and believed if the biology was up front and center, then you would win. And what the Blackfoot has taught me is that the biology is important, but you can't get at the biology without people skills. And one of the local ranchers here in the Blackfoot Valley, a 5th generation rancher, came up with this 80-20 rule. And he really said, let's focus on the 80% that we have in common, because we have a lot in common. And let's work on that and build this trust and credibility. And as we build that trust and credibility, let's begin to then pick away at that 20%.
I didn't care for the fact that we had to compromise and we had to listen to different opinions. What we were coming to is the 80-20 rule. It's become an enormous way to get through to people and make things work. And that 80% is the glue that keeps the Blackfoot Challenge running. It's the only way to do it. It's the best way to do it.
you know, we try to be positive, even when we're tackling some tough issues. We don't shy away from those things, but we take a positive approach to dealing with that.
Good conservation is a milestone in itself, but it's really celebrating about how people get along, and it is all about respect.
With this open-minded approach, the Blackfoot Challenge has become a model for conservation work across the U.S. Along with guitarist Tony Policastro, I'm Mike Gurnett, wishing you a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year.
Thanks for joining us this week on Big Sky Outdoors, and thank you for making our first year on television such a great one. We'll see you next week as we explore more wild places and more wild things in this great state of ours. We'll see you then.